This is UMAR AHMED for IFL team in association with MTK Global. A year ago and a week, we was in Russia, I think, hadn't we?
Yes. Good times.
Have you changed since then?
In what way?
Not interested in boxing, but your character. It must have done something for you.
I'm the same person, man. Still AY. You see me, I'm still having fun. Again, everyone gets older, innit? I'm 29 now. Then I was 28. Yeah, man, you go through life, you mature, you get older, you get wiser. You know, some people get more silly, but with me, I got more wise. And yeah, man, we just look to the future.
I remember that week, I had everyone messaging me saying, oh, how is Anthony? Like, normally so chilled out. Yeah. They didn't believe me. I said, you know what, he's exactly the same. Obviously, I was the only UK media who went there. I was just reminded that as well. And I've got the rest of them in here with me. So, yeah, they was all messaging me saying, how is he? And he's relaxed. He's the same as he was when he fought at Royal Albert Hall, York Hall, whatever. And I think that's just going to be the same going into the Spelman fight, isn't it, Anthony?
That's just me, man. Again, I don't put on no... I don't know, facade, is that the right word? I don't put on nothing for the media. I don't put on nothing for my friends, nothing for my family, nothing for myself. I'm just myself 24/7. And even when it comes to the big stages, I'm just going to be the same. You know, it's going to be what it's going to be. You do your training, and then come fight night, you try and demonstrate, or you demonstrate and see how it plans out. You know, you can train for a first round knockout the guy in 2 seconds. You can train for a first round knockout the guy 6th round. You could train to go points and then knock out the guy in the first round. Again, it's just boxing. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what punches are going to land. It's about going in there and just getting the job done.
Before we talk about September the 12th and the future, I think it's important to mention where we are today, Box Up Crime. Just tell me a little bit about this gym. Obviously, Stephen runs this place, doesn't he?
Yeah, Stephen Addison. Box Up Crime, Box Up Gyms. It's a place to me that's heartfelt. I'm a person that's always supported Stephen on his journey. Me and Stephen started off together boxing. Again, he was boxing before me, and he actually took me to Tony Cisse. Again, this is a little backstory for you lot. He took me to Tony Cisse. He was my amateur coach. Before that, I was training with Finbar, a guy named Finbar in Leighton, for Leighton County. And I wasn't competing nothing. I was just doing the training for a few months. And then he said, yeah, come, I'm going to take you to Tony Cisse. So I went to Tony now, and I saw it was different. It was actually in a professional boxing gym. I'm seeing people sparring. I'm seeing everything. And I'm like, yeah, I can have a bit of this. So then went through everything, training, sparring. This is when Stephen had a 6-pack. And yeah, he come to me one day and he said, look, I'm going to devote my energy to starting up my own boxing academy, getting these kids off the street because the gang crime and the gang culture is too much. So I was like, what are you talking about? Like, forget about all that, man. Do that when the time's right. Make a name for yourself, and then these kids will listen to you more. Like, you'll be able to make more of an impact. And he was like, no, that's you. And I was like, bruv, please, man, just stay on boxing. You're a good boxer. And he was like, no. So he come back to me with a logo, a little Box Up Crime logo, the whole concept. We spoke about it. And he goes, no, this is it. And I could see in his eyes, this was his passion. This is what he wanted to do. So he done that, I done the boxing, and we said we're going to collide. And now you're seeing it. Again, I fought on the world stage. Stephen's got multiple gyms now. He's in different countries, and he's getting hundreds of kids. I think he's even in the thousands now, all logged down. Kids off the street, giving them boxing classes, getting support and backings from, you know, the boroughs of Redbridge and boroughs of Dagenham and Barking and things like that. So again, from he's getting the government support, again, he's flying, you know, and he's doing what he set out to do, and that's getting kids and even some adults, you know, some people are over 18, off the street, out of the gang culture, and trying to get them into seeing positives going forward in the future.
Must mean something to you, like a kid today walking in and he's inspired by you, even if it's just one, it must mean something to you, hasn't it?
Oh, most definitely. You know, there's been times where, you know, sometimes Stephen limits the gym to how many kids can come in here, and because I need my privacy at the same time. And then when he does like a, you know, I don't know, like an opening or something, I'll make an appearance, I'll talk to some of the kids. The other day I was in the gym after training for like an hour, talking to some of the kids. And they were just asking me questions and saying, some of them were boxing, stopped boxing, Some of them had been playing football, said, oh, they stopped playing football. Or some of them were literally just in gangs, come up by the car or hood on with the side bag. And yeah, just give them a little talking. And then when I'm talking to them, they can't, anything they tell me or their reasons why they're doing what they're doing, even in stopping, I'm like, okay, why'd you stop boxing? Any reason they give me, I can counteract it. It's just laziness, you're just being lazy, or you're giving me an excuse. Or, oh, I've been through this, oh man, something happened in my family. I'm like, bruv, my dad and my grandmom died recently. What are you saying? Like, you can't give me an excuse that I haven't got a backup for, that I haven't got a response for. So we had a good talk. I gave them so many gems of life, you know, trials and tribulations, and you know, giving something 100%, all that kind of stuff. So it's good. Where I can give back in that aspect, I'll do it. You know, when I can give back by funding things, I can do that. And again, promoting the gym, like today. You just give back in different ways.
I commend you for what you're doing. Let's talk September the 12th. Yes. Deck Spelman obviously just fought Lyndon. After the fight between you and Lyndon was made, why are you fighting Deck on September 12th, Lynn?
It's behind closed doors. The fight with me and Lyndon Arthur has been agreed it won't be behind closed doors. I just want to fight in the meantime. They asked me if I wanted to fight in September. I said absolutely. I said I'm ready to fight. They bought me, they gave me the name Deck Spelman. I said, let's make it happen. He fought with Lyndon Arthur. I made comments on the fight. You know, Lyndon Arthur done his job. It could have been more entertaining. It's a sport of entertainment. So again, it just fell in place really.
Ideal scenario, you take Deck out in fashion, entertain everyone that's watching on BT Sport. When do you think you and Lyndon will happen?
You know, the date that's been set was October 24th. Again, I'm not focused on that fight right now. I'm focused on the fight against Deck Spelman. What's in front of me, and that's, again, days away. Literally days away. So I'm planning on going out there. It's my comeback fight. So I'm going out there looking to put on a show. And I'm sure Deck Spelman's a proud guy. He's going to come and fight as well. He's going to come and, you know, it's an opportunity for him. So again, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be prepared.
A fight's made with Lyndon Arthur. You're fighting Deck as well, but you don't fight domestic opponents.
I fight anybody who's put in front of me. I've proven that. People have said all sorts about me. You know, you're not fighting guys from England. You're not fighting domestic opponents. You're not fighting anybody. And you know, I come out, I fight over them. Oh, you're not fighting this person. I fight who's put in front of me. Again, there's business, there's managers, there's promoters in the background doing their job. My job, which I stick to, is to fight who's put in front of me and demonstrate.
You spoken to Joshua Buatsi recently, haven't you?
Not recently, but we've had a couple conversations.
Yeah.
And yeah, our conversations went well. And I won't say too much on that situation. My focus right now is Deck Spelman. But again, that's a big fight in the future.
You will be asked about Joshua Buatsi though, because that is a inevitable clash.
Of course, and he's asked a lot about me as well. Every time I see people always tagging me on Instagram that he's done an interview, and they're asking me, he's got the same kind of response as me. He's like, well, stop mentioning Anthony, man. Shrugging his shoulders, well, stop mentioning it. Like, I'm not Anthony. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say the same thing. I'm not Joshua Buatsi. You know, right now, we don't really want to hear, I know the media's doing their job of building a fight and things like that, but well, this is my interview. that's how, I know, I've seen him have the same kind of response. He's like, well, I keep on mentioning Anthony in my interviews. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But again, we both got respect for each other. Well, the fight's going to happen in the future, hopefully with a world title in the pipeline, and again, make a massive event of it.
I think it's heightened because Frank put that tweet out to Eddie Hearn and Sky Sports, and I think we know Fury Joshua was going to happen one day, and you know, apart from that on the list, you and Buatsi is the best fight. It's a pay-per-view fight, even without a world title, in my opinion. So you can understand why people are asking you and Josh about this fight.
Oh, most definitely. And again, it's a sport of business, entertainment, and that's what the main goal is, to entertain. You know, the way I see it is this: talking about the fight now, when there's behind closed doors, there's all this palaver going on. It's a bit unrealistic, but again, it's one of the fights that the build-up is going to be good. But if you ask me if it's going to be a situation like fighting behind closed doors, me and Joshua Buatsi, absolutely not.
That's an Emirates fight, that.
That's a massive fight. Imagine Joshua fought Dylan White behind closed doors. It would have been mad. That's madness. I went to that fight and the atmosphere was astonishing. It was mad. And again, we always dream for big nights in boxing, massive crowds, you know, massive lights, and that people can actually remember.
Frank Warren said if you beat one of Eddie's boys, you get a bonus as well.
When I get past next Spelman, we'll make it happen.
Okay, Anthony Yarde, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Well done with Box Up Crown. I'm sure I'm going to see you soon. Also, shout out to Dylan. Yesterday was his birthday, wasn't it, from Sheesh?
Yeah, come on, man. Dylan. You know, Dylan's one of the guys. We're not talking about Dylan White here. We're talking about Dylan from Sheesh, the restaurant. He feeds me well. He's got the best steak in the world. And, yeah, man, I'll go and see him after this fight.
I agree with that. Best restaurant in the world. Anthony Yarde, thank you very much.
Lions in the camp.